Lead poisoning. A problem, a lie, propaganda that has been pushed since the start of the 1900s. Matter of fact, since the 1920s, lead has been slowly pushed to the people from the land of the free, where the obese rule the halls of Walmarts, where oil is prosperous, and where all the TikTok influencers exist. The people didn't question a thing because it was heavily advertised as useful, harmless, and safe to use. Also, they were stupid.
Hello everyone, I am Eminem, rapping about Lead Paint Company. Lead paint is amazing, clean, safe, and amazing. Lead paint is also amazing.
Even though it can cause many life-altering symptoms, lead paint was still pushed out to millions in the USA, risking their lives. It's kind of absurd how lead poisoning was neglected despite it being known since like 500 BC. Yeah, some guy named Vitruvius, like from the Lego movie?
Oh my god.
In 20 BCE, he connected the dots by figuring out that lead workers had health issues and strength and exhaustion. Some other guy named Bernardo Ramazzini? Weird name, but in the 1600s, he also found out that lead pottery workers were pretty brittle and frail, connecting them to lead. Also, I would like to thank TED for carrying me through like 50% of the sources in this presentation. It's obviously secondary information, if you're stupid. And literally, we live in New Zealand. So how exactly am I supposed to get primary information in the US? Also, it's observational because it wasn't controlled. There are some other sources that I use, but I'm not bothered to explain it. But Sam will, hopefully.
Okay, now time for my segment of the video, where I will talk about the graphs because Lance just straight up didn't want to. Now there is a screenshot on the first slide that says something about exposure, but I'm not going to go into that because this is like my 5th take of this recording, and yeah, apparently when I start talking, I don't know when to stop because here we have 2 graphs in which obviously you can see that there are ages and they're separated. These 2 are separated by sex, and you know, white and black, which is a bit sad to see. This was made in like 1976 through 1980, so I mean, these graphs show that the amount of lead in in young children's, well, not young, but you know what I mean. Lance is probably going to clip that because I started, screw you, Lance. This shows the amount of lead in children's blood aged 6 months to 17 years during a time which lead paint was at its peak, which is what our presentation is about. Our statistical question was something to do with how lead levels in blood decreased after the ban. So the ban of lead paint was around here, 1978. My dad just knocked on my door. This right here, this was the peak, which was 1980 through roughly 1985, and then it dropped as the ban really came into action, and slowly over time, by 2020, only 2% of the children in the US have high levels of lead, which is amazing. So yeah, that'll be all. Thank you for not listening, and if you did listen, thank you for that.
Alright, part 4, the people who resisted the evidence. The lead industry. Yeah, they were the ones to resist everything because it's pretty obvious on why they did it. I'll give you some examples. Mr. Krabs, O'Hare, Donald Trump. You know what all of those people have in common? Greed. Those ridiculous, penny pinching little people. I hate those people doing absolutely anything. Like charging us for air, sending ice units, and selling SpongeBob's soul for 62 cents. Everything in the purest form of evil, wrath, and hatred, just to increase profits and to get more and more money than they already have, just to construct a stupid ballroom. All of it is stupid. Greed, one of the 7 deadly sins. Greed has these people in a chokehold. Greed is the main reason why the lead industry resisted all the evidence they could. Greed is the reason why. But when justice was served and lead was banned, it wasn't boom, everything's fixed. No. You're not getting a dog. It wasn't anything like that. Fully getting rid of lead took time because it's very dangerous, and is dangerous, it's still persistent till this day, which means millions are still being affected by lead to this day. And moral of the story, don't be stupid, greedy, and don't ingest paint, or just not live in the USA. I don't know.